2013, Ms. Holly Tripp. She was a member of Encore in the Drama Club in the 11th and 12th grades, an Honor Society member in the 11th and 12th grades, a Theracon member in the 12th grade, the senior class president, a participant in fine arts and the school play, a member of the varsity basketball team in the 10th through 12th grades, a member of the varsity girls soccer team in the 10th grade, and was voted on by her classmates as most academic, most likely to succeed, and most athletic. She has the highest weighted GPA of 4.85. The Honor Society is honoring the top 2 ranking seniors with a medal. As our first-ranked senior, she's wearing a gold medal from the Honor Society. Our valedictorian for 2013 is Ms. Holly Tripp.
Thank you, Ms. Richards. For the shining seniors, class of 2013, it seemed like this day would never get here. But for some, the time has flown by way too quickly. They have been there for us since day one, holding our hands as we entered kindergarten, now embracing our hearts as we leave high school. Without our parents, we would not be here tonight. I would like to thank both of my parents for the sacrifices they have made for me and all their love, support, and patience. Dad, you're my hero. You have given me a drive and determination to reach for the stars. You have taught me to never settle for anything less than my best, and it has always been, and always will be, my goal to make you proud. Mom, you're my rock. I cannot have made it through without all of your encouragement, prayers, and late night talks. Thank you for staying up late to make sure I got home from work safely, and for getting up early to make sure I was awake for school. Timothy, I'm going to miss that hour-long ride to school with you every morning. You have grown into a fine young man, and I'm very proud of you. I would like to thank the rest of my family for helping me reach this day. My sister Heather, and brothers Ben, Sam, and Matthew. I'd like to thank my grandparents as well for their support throughout these years. I would also like to thank Philip and Janet West. You all have been like second parents to me, and I love you both very much. And last but not least, I would like to thank my best friends, Tori West, Morgan Brown, and Haley Tysinger, for all the laughs and unforgettable memories. As I look back on these last 4 years, the best way I can describe them is in the words of Charles Dickens. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. So many changes occur throughout our lives, but some of the most difficult arise in high school. I came to Gospel Light in 10th grade from Alamance Christian School. When my parents began looking at this school my freshman year, I was hesitant and unwilling to come. But by the end of the year, I was ready. It wasn't the easiest move I've ever made, though. So many people said I was crazy for driving so far to go to school. Some didn't understand why I would leave after just getting settled at one school and start all over again at another. And honestly, I didn't really understand either. But I knew it was God's will and He would take care of me. The first year here was harder than I thought it would be. I didn't make very many friends at first. I was shy and awkward, and I felt out of place. The only things that gave me any security were studying and playing basketball. But by the end of the year, God had blessed me with so many friends and so many special memories that I was excited about coming back for another 2 years. These last couple years have not been easy, but they have been the best years of my life so far. Not everyone can say that their school has taken them on a trip to California, or New York, or even Washington, D.C. But more importantly, I have experienced the amazing power of God. Many times I have strayed from Him and become hard-hearted, but He would always break me down and put my focus back on His will. The one most important thing I have learned in the 4 years of high school is that God never fails His children. He will never leave them nor forsake them. My life verse is Psalm 32:8. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way that thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Sometimes the way in which He leads us is hard. We don't always understand what He's doing. But in the end, we see that even some of the worst times become the most glorifying to God. This student body has seen some hard times this year. Sarah McGraw almost lost her leg to compartment syndrome during soccer season. Doctors say she came very close to having it amputated. But tonight, she is marching with the seniors as a junior marshal. Tim Hicks. He technically died of a cardiac arrest But God revived him, and now he is in Pennsylvania waiting for the birth of his first grandchild. Our God is an awesome God, and he can do amazing things in the lives of his children. The closer we are to him, the more we can feel his power. Sometimes in a Christian school, it's easy to hide from a real relationship with God. We hear so much about him that we become complacent and lazy in our Christianity. But what will we do when reality slaps us in the face? How will we act when we walk on our college campuses and enter the workforce? How will we respond when we are asked where we went to high school? Will we be ashamed of our Christian heritage? My prayer is that each senior here tonight will stay close to the Lord and know him for who he is, and not just what we've been told about him. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. As I close, I would like to leave you with the words of a song that Encore sang last year. This song has touched my heart and describes the desire I have for my life and for the Shining Seniors. The chorus says, I believe God. I believe his word is true, for I have seen what he can do when I call upon his name. I believe God. So let the world say what they will. I will choose to serve him still, knowing he will never change. I believe God. My fellow classmates, the hour has now come. Our future awaits us. As we walk across the stage in just a moment, remember, our lives are not our own. You are reflectors of the light. Don't hide in the shadows.